be calm. Be quiet now, my precious boy. Don't struggle like that. It's much too late to get away or turn on the lights. The Spider-Man is giving you fidelity nights.
Kia ora koutou tawhakahua whānau, ko tērā horoi e tēnei rā. Let's do the photos of the week. Okay guys, we're starting off the photos of the week with some photos taken with my drone. Look at this little guy, so cute and so little. But as you can see from the photos, it can take some terrific snaps. And I was down at Marketa Beach and I flew it up around this turbine, just circling around, checking it out. And I was really nervous actually that the drone was going to initiate the return to home sequence and just fly straight through the blades, but it didn't happen. Lucky surfing, a duck just flying straight across the crest of this wave. I was actually photographing the wave, as you might guess, and the duck flew into shot, but it's still a pretty neat shot after all. And then also last weekend the rain came again, and recently we had some flooding and it got really bad, so I actually thought it was going to happen again. And as you can see from these photos here, it was still pretty intense, but luckily on that particular day the rain stopped about midday or just after, cleared up, everything drained, no flooding. And here's also a bit of a clip just showing you how torrid that water stream was. Yep, we're still on lockdown more or less here in Wellington, so I have been just taking photos around the house of the cat, of colourful things, trying to get really sharp focus on close-up objects. And as you can see here, there's a lot of colour, but a lot of ordinary things as well. And here's a shot of one of the neighbourhood cats, which often shows up, and it gets a few temptations for its trouble. Also coming into cherry blossom season here, or I guess you could call it spring. So it's always a cool chance to take photos of contrasting colours like pinks and greens and lovely floral colours and natural tones, all that sort of thing. And you know, when it comes to the life of a spider, where would you rather be? And while I have been taking photographs around the home, I was using the Canon RF 85mm f2 IS STM macro to try and get some close-up shots of honeybees, just out here in the lavender or on the rosemary. And the thing with these is when you're shooting macro at fast apertures, your depth of field is so razor thin, it's actually quite hard to get an in-focus shot. So the shots I'm showing you now, there are actually like 100, 200 more shots off to the side that you won't see that are all out of focus. So although these shots are quite cool, they're certainly not special because there's a whole heap that didn't make the cut. Hey, but one thing I do want to ask you is about this photo here. A moment ago I was talking about the razor thin depth of field, but if you look at this photo here, do you think it's too blurry or is it magical? Let me know below, I'd be keen to know, but as I say, it's an effect of the depth of field photographing at close distances with the macro component of the lens. If you're shooting wide open, it is going to be razor thin. You have to stop down to increase that depth of field, but you also cut back on the light. Okay, and now I'm going to leave you with this photo here. It's my favorite of the week, and it's not my favorite photo because it's the best photo. It's mainly because of the subject, and this is a New Zealand wood pigeon, or kiraru. And the thing with these birds is they're not particularly skittish, but you do have to spend a bit of time with them in order for them to relax and sort of turn around and face you so you can get the shot. And sometimes the shot never arrives at all. But fortunately, I was able to get, I guess, this one good shot here. I've got a couple of others, but this is the best shot I got, and in fact it's my favorite shot of the week. And also, if you'd like to see any other episodes of Photos of the Week, you can do so right here. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing weekend, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.